We're going to spoil it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody die.
Everybody die.
Okay, so this was pretty much Bad Batch swamp people.
Yes.
This whole episode. Like, they went to Space Florida and fought off space gators.
I've never met an alligator yet that can outlast Troy Landry.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Troy. Yeah. Troy.
Shoot it! Shoot that alligator!
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Shoot him where it counts.
Shoot him!
There's a hilarious point where the gators were jumping up and trying to like bite him and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Nick, you were like,
There's a quarter-size spot at the back of the skull. Just gotta aim for that.
Oh man, if you haven't seen Swamp People, at least like look
Yeah.
up like some of the highlights of
Yeah.
Swamp People.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give him a headache.
So Phee
And yeah.
Fennec. They're basically the same character. And they're
Yep. They
Annoying.
gotta have the last
Ruined the
word.
show for me, bro.
They're like, Nana boo boo, I can do everything better than you.
But you can't because you literally stand there and do
Yeah, I
nothing.
figured it out. Oh, I'm going to tell you absolutely nothing.
yeah.
Phee.
And that's what I figured out. I was like, what? And then we go to Fennec. I'm going to give you information after this job. After the job. Oh, I don't have it on me, but I'll get it for you. I was like,
After I get the bounty.
what?
What? Is that how this works, bro?
Yeah, well, it was,
How you do that?
it was just funny for the fact that Phee was like, I always deliver.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
What you
gave them
deliver?
no
Literally
information.
told them
delivered
nothing.
What did she deliver? She delivered one little
She
piece
was-
of information.
It
that
was
wasn't
bounty
information.
hunters.
I don't. It just didn't make a whole bunch of sense.
It didn't.
And then the funny thing is at the very end of the show with Fennec, and that's why we're saying it's the same person.
Fennec.
Practically, she still doesn't give the information.
No.
Yeah.
She doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Apparently, nobody has this information,
Apparently.
but they're all saying they do.
Well, then she's
but then they
like,
don't deliver. Yeah, since you're talking about that, though, I will say, who do you think that is at the end? We think it's right.
yeah, it's
That's
got to
who
be
we're thinking?
Ventress.
Okay, that's who I'm thinking it is. It's Ventress.
Massage.
I know some people are wondering if it's maybe Maul because of
God,
it could be Maul for the fact that that job that they were doing was for what crime syndicate was it? It was something to do with suns and smears
and smears and blood.
and crimson or something.
Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting, but yeah, you had no idea who it was. But I think it's going to be Asajj because Asajj to me makes the most amount of sense.
Yeah.
For the fact that Asajj is trying to be better, but still like a bounty hunter at this point. As far
Right.
as I think
Not
technically
full
she should be
Sith
dead
mode.
at this point.
She's not full Sith
Spoilers.
mode. She's got to show up in like the next episode.
Yeah, she's got to. Somebody's got to show up. I mean, obviously, if
Somebody's
got
gotta
to
show up.
But
Please, somebody show up.
for the whole episode, if you had to like break it down to what's the most important part of this entire episode, it was actually Crosshair
Yep.
trying to overcome
His shaky hand.
his shaky hand. I mean, that's the biggest thing that
His
really
Parsons.
that happened in this because
He's
otherwise nothing progressed.
He's
right?
like, look at this, solid as a rock. Yeah, but I shoot with this hand.
Look at that.
Steady as a rock.
Yeah, but I shoot with this hand.
But I shoot with this hand.
Alan face, such a good one, epic. And then how much he's missed, and he realized that too.
Yeah.
He's like,
And that was a
Makes me
funny
laugh.
thing. You're like, oh, is that a jab? Because you can't shoot anything.
Yeah, because
You've
she
missed
said-
everything. He's like, I know.
I was like, dang,
Or
Omega.
you missed a lot.
We actually got Hunter being Hunter, the leader of the
Right.
Bad Batch.
He can
and
track now.
He put Omega in her place.
He did.
He did.
That was great.
He just straight up was like,
This
What'd he
isn't
say?
up for debate.
it's not up for debate.
Yeah.
You're staying.
You and I will go alone. This isn't a debate. Stay on Pabu and stay out of trouble.
Staying
Boom.
here.
You're being a dad. Yes.
And then he-
the dad in me was like,
And then he
yes.
then he drop kicked her across the room.
Okay, then, no, that didn't happen.
It might have been
Oh, no, that didn't happen.
And
Yeah.
it was the right call for
It
sure.
was. Yeah.
And that was wise. It was a wise decision. He wasn't just being
Mm-hmm.
mean about it. It actually had tactical prowess. Obviously, they couldn't take Omega with
Yeah.
Right.
them because they were going to see Fennec, who was
Nah.
trying to get Fennec.
Yeah.
So also that dude, that praying mantis, was like boss mode.
Thylar.
Like, they
Pretty
just kicked
legitness,
in-
dude.
Yeah.
Well, and then he
Yeah,
started
it's tough.
talking, and I'm like, oh, he can talk. This is more unsettling.
Yeah, we like that the Bad Batch was actually bad batching. We got
Yes.
to see
That's
Hunter.
Absolutely.
The pros.
We got to see Space Florida.
Got to
Yes.
see Wrecker chuck a gator over his
Yeah, he
head.
did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
That was one of the best parts
It
as well,
was.
when they were fighting gators
Yeah.
in the
Gator.
swamp. The interesting thing was Fennec knew their abilities. We didn't really touch upon that much,
Yep.
but she actually knew their abilities. Like,
Yeah, but
Hunter,
she
you can,
forgot.
like,
She
track
forgot
the
Wrecker's
tracker.
name.
Yeah, that was.
She's
kinda
like, yeah,
rude.
whatever your name is. I was like, really?
Also, he didn't have a comeback for that. I feel like
I know,
Wrecker
I know.
would have
It'd be
said
like-
it's Wrecker.
Is Wrecker?
He's like,
And then he like breaks the.
Just
The
punches a
boat.
hole through
Yeah.
the
yeah. We're just happy to be here,
boat.
and we're happy that we get to do bad batchy things.
Sometimes.
Sometimes my name's Wrecker.
Wrecker.
We did really like the
Okay.
meditation. I mean, at least him, not necessarily specifically the meditation for me, but I did like the fact that at least
Character
they were
development.
addressing it and they
Yeah.
were trying to work forward. And we realized that it wasn't a physical ailment, that it was mental. And I thought that was interesting for the fact that, you know, a lot of veterans out there, you know, they deal with a lot of this post-traumatic stress syndrome, and it can affect
Yeah.
them and in their mind. So for them to address this, I really like that they're addressing this and
Yeah.
making that an issue. I feel like that's relatable, and which also kind of makes Crosshair one of the still the most interesting character of this show.
He is
Oh, yeah.
the most
So
interesting
much
man in the world.
about him. So I did like that. But I think we're going to conclude the spoiler section
Yes.
of Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 8, Bad Territory.
Territory.
I know.
He's in the territory.
I know I did something wrong. I just can't take the
I just
ridicule right now.
Can't take the ridicule right now. Did you say Bruce Norris?
Dude,
Name that reference.
that's I don't,
Man, we're full of
I
references
don't know if
tonight.
anybody's